The reason I bring that up is Ryan and Blake have not been seen together forever, right? I mean forever, but months. Other than these alleged sightings that they had when they were in Canada together, but they were not public appearances. Apparently, they were seen together at some drive-in movie theater with their kids for some private, like, just seeing a movie family experience. But he has had all these public appearances. He was at TIFF. He has been doing, he got the city of Vancouver key. He's been doing all these public appearances for this new documentary that he's coming out with for this John Candy movie that he produced. And she's nowhere to be found. She did this New York City glossy pop appearance. And then, of course, she did her Gossip Girl big post the other day, which to me feels like she's moving out and going through boxes and feeling very sentimental and wishing she was, trying to remember her old life before she started dating him. But the point is, it feels like very much like they're living these separate lives. I had my TikTok that has gone viral talking about that Gossip Girl post keeps getting all these comments. 30% of them are telling me that I'm insane and I should go touch grass. 10% of them are talking crap about the fact that I'm Jewish because I'm wearing my Jewish star. 70% of them agree with me, and then they tell me that I'm probably doing the math wrong, are telling me that I am onto something. And a lot of people are giving me some tips about Blake's sightings. So like yesterday, someone said Blake was seen at Disney World yesterday with her sister and the kids. So Blake is allegedly out and about doing her thing with the kids. Ryan is not anywhere with the kids and Blake for as long as we've seen. We have not seen them together. The fact that Blake was at Disney World, if that's true, apparently this woman's daughter helped Blake and her sister get on a ride. But apparently, I mean, it's weird that we don't have a picture of that. Not one person saw Blake Lively at Disney World and posted it or talked about it or tweeted it or anything. But the point is that she had, Ryan was in Philly yesterday because he's promoting this movie. And so I went over to Ryan Reynolds' Instagram because I'm very interested in just like kind of seeing what's going on there. And you guys, you have to tell me, I'm married. I am very, very proud of my husband's accomplishments. Okay. If my husband or I am going through a public lashing, for example, if my husband was going through something where he felt like where the world was going against him, or he was getting publicly bashed for a lawsuit that he was part of or something, I would still have his back. Okay? Because when you're married and when you love each other, in my opinion, you hold strong. That is like your alignment. You're supposed to stand by the ones you love. And in reality, Mildred's pissed off at me. Yes, we know you're married, Donna. In reality, you're supposed to stand by the people during your hard times. And the only people who kind of like drop you when you're going through a hard time are the people that care more about their own public appearances, their own public, situations than they do about you. Blake and Ryan have not, I should say this, Ryan has not publicly acknowledged Blake Lively in any capacity for months, right? We already went by the birthday, nothing. We already went by, you guys tell me when the last time he said anything about her. Months. The last time she said anything about him was during that little lake picture, but he didn't reshare it. He didn't post a picture of her at the lake. He didn't post anything about the family or any sort of recognition about her doing her glossy pop appearance. He's not promoting her Blake Brown stuff. She is just sharing random things. She shared that, and then she maybe shared one more thing about his movie or something. But it's one way. It's one way only. And he is literally forgetting that she exists. And it's very, very, very odd. So on his Instagram, of course, I went because I have always like a little bit of a interesting, I'm like sniffing it out. I went over to his Instagram, and unless he posted something in the last legit hour, it just feels too real that this is so odd that he is, going on tour for this movie, for this John Candy documentary. This is a very big project for him. I would say this is a groundbreaking documentary for him. And he goes to Philly yesterday for the night that he is premiering it. He looks like crap. I'm just going to be honest. He looks like crap. And he has David Letterman, who truly looks like Santa Claus. I mean, what is going on with David Letterman's facial hair? It is wild. But he looks like he's got David Letterman next to him here. And I'm going to open up the post for you guys so we can look at it together. And it says, John Candy, I like me. It should say Ryan Reynolds, I like me. It says, John Candy, I like me. An evening with Ryan Reynolds and friends had its first tour stop last night. So this is first. This is one of the tour. This is opening night of the tour, guys. And it says, thank you to my friend David Michael Letterman for joining me on stage for a moving, hilarious, and thoughtful chat about John Candy. I love Letterman for so many reasons. World-class wit is obvious, but it's his warmth, humanity, insight, blah, 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 blah. And there's no better place to begin the tour than the Prospector. It's my favorite movie theater anywhere. Da, 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 da. Check out the last slide to see if we're coming to your town. Thank you, all these people. Okay? Oh, my God. Khaleesi, they look like mothballs. I mean, David Letterman truly, he needs to do something with this facial hair is it's a strange look. It really is. Okay. So for Blake Lively to not go and to join him on his first night, like as a supportive wife, I find that really weird. Everyone's going to be like, but her kids. You guys, Blake Lively does not miss the opening of an envelope before this red carpet, before this drama, right? She was not missing SNL for her kids. She was not missing anything for her kids. What do you mean for her kids? She has 46 nannies. This is in Philly. They live in New York, Connecticut, wherever, East Coast. I don't like, I'm not good with geography. I thought Kansas City was in Missouri. You guys told me I was wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know a lot. So this is really strange. And also, yeah, she didn't need to be in the pictures, but she wasn't even there. She wasn't even behind the scenes supporting him. She wasn't even part of it at all. Fine. Okay. Next. Then, you go through the pictures. Of course, he looks so annoying, right? Now, of course, one of the first comments is Bart Johnson, the big ass kisser in the family. This is the sister's brother. I'm a sister's husband. Can't wait to see this. Letterman has been delivering is such great, thoughtful conversations. What? Okay. And then, of course, the other ass kisser, Don Saladino. Can't wait. Okay. I'm not seeing Blake Lively even liking. I'm not seeing Blake Lively commenting. That's weird. You wouldn't even like or comment your own husband and say, so proud of you. This is so phenomenal, love bug. It's weird. Okay. So of course he goes through all the pictures and, mothballs unite and they're smiling and so cute and so sweet and da, 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 da. And another picture of them together. And, here on October 2nd, it's in LA. Should I go? Oh my God. What if I went? Wait, Zach and I should go. Someone tell me where it is. I'm going to, let's see. I would get people, I'd have to go in disguise. JohnCandy.com. You guys, should I go? People would throw things at me if they recognize me. Hold on. Los Angeles, the Montalban? Where is the Montalban? It's at the Montalban? Vine Street. The hell is this place? It's actually pretty sold out. There's only, here, I'll show you guys. It's actually pretty sold out. There's only a few seats in the back remaining. Oh my God, should I go with Zach? Like, we can sit in the way, 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 way back. I should go. Can we film in there? They don't take your phone, right? I should go. I'm going to tell Zach right now. Okay. So then, back to this. So she doesn't post anything. She doesn't comment or anything. And then on his stories, this is what I thought was fascinating. So Rob Mack, his boyfriend, one of his many boyfriends, says, "So proud of you, Van City Reynolds." So people are sharing their support. "So proud of you, Van City Reynolds." And then over here, of course, he has to share something right in the middle of it of his children's hospital, which I'm not against. Obviously, this is amazing that he does the children's hospital visits. I think it's wonderful, but it's a very interesting time to post right in the middle of the tour stuff. And then look at this. He posts Katie Couric's reel, of course, which is her colorectal posts. He posted twice, 2 times in a row. And this is the reel, which is her talking about the colon cancer. And it's saying, speaking of genes, and if in case you guys haven't seen it, which I haven't even seen it, let's watch it for a second.
Did you know that the majority of people who develop colon cancer are not genetically predisposed to the disease? That's why doctors recommend everyone 45 and older get checked. Mine are televised.
Katie Couric gets regular screenings.
Okay, so he posts that. Blake Lively in the meantime, you would think would have some sort of she just went from 42.7 to 42.6 million. How do I know? I'm not weird. I don't pay attention to those things. She just lost another point whatever million followers. She has not one story. You guys, that's weird. It's weird. There is no relation. It just doesn't seem. This is for a couple that is so obsessed with each other and is constantly shouting out from the rooftops how much they love each other. It's weird.